Everybody knows them and everyone hates them. We're talking about cheaters. What doping is in normal sports, cheating is in gaming. Either way, cheaters are rightly hated in their communities. Even esports is not safe from cheaters sometimes. However, cheaters are also exposed and punished in competitive gaming. Today we present you the top 10 cheaters in esports that have been caught. Top 10. PUBG Radar Hack. We start a list with a PUBG scandal that caused quite a stir. We're talking about the radar hack, which allowed players to accurately scan their surroundings for enemies, turning the competitive PUBG scene upside down. 10 PUBG pros were banned after the discovery of this cheat because they used the software in tournaments, including the French esports team Les Crotons. They even won an entire tournament thanks to the hack. Top 9. Emilio banned mid-game. It's not uncommon for players to be banned for cheating in esports. It is even more curious when professionals are caught in the middle of the game. This is also the case with the top 9 in our list. At the Fragbite Masters Season 3, the CIS Orc Hellraisers played against the Swedish team Property. In the middle of the game, a message appeared in the chat box, which we usually only know from Counter-Strike competitives. The Swedish rifler Emilio was banned during the match. Valve's anti-cheat software detected an unusual program on Emilio's computer and intervened immediately. Unsurprisingly, Emilio was then kicked from his team and banned from all future Fragbite events.
Let's not jump to any conclusions because that system is not flawless, although it's...
Top 8. Hunt and Spectate Exploit. Few scandals caused as much outrage as the Spectate bug exploit by heroic coach Hunten. Even if the whole thing was less a cheat and more a bug, the Danish head coach took advantage of it and thus manipulated the game. Using the bug, the coach watching his team play via the spectator tool was able to pause at one spot on the map and relay information to his team. While some coaches knew about the bug but didn't take advantage of it, in Heroic's match against Astralis, Hunten actively relayed information to his team about what was happening at the very spot on the map where he was stuck. Hunten and the rest of his coaching team received penalties of up to 36 months.
Played with this bug already, and I don't know, please fix it. Just look at this, for example.
Top 7. Virtus Pro replacing player. A mysterious double takes place 7 on our list. In the Dota 2 U qualifier final in 2016, Virtus Pro played against the Greek Orc at Finem. During the game, VP player Aloha Dance experienced connection problems. The teams agreed to take a break to give the player a chance to get back into the game. What VP did instead is hard to beat in terms of audacity. They swapped their player with pro friend No One from Team Vega Squadron, who logged in using Aloha Dance's account and helped Virtus Pro win the best of 5. A Reddit user had noticed the inconsistencies in the gameplay between the two players and wrote a post revealing the truth. Virtus Pro was disqualified due to violating the rules, and at Finem moved into the Summit 5 Dota tournament instead.
Too powerful, Beastmaster using his rollers and his hex is really good. Like really good job to lock down the Terrorblade, not letting him get the sun.
Top 6. The mouse macro cheat. As our list has shown so far, there are all sorts of different variations of cheating. Peruvian Dota 2 player Attune found another way to gain an unfair advantage. He used the mouse macro to cast his abilities faster in the game. However, this way of cheating is very obvious because he was casting 3 times as fast as humanly possible. The unusual behavior was noticed by a Reddit user who had followed the game between Thunder Predators and Paint Gaming in the TI8 South America qualifier and wrote a post with evidence. Admins reviewed the gameplay and disqualified the Thunder Predators shortly after. Top 5. Kali style. Kali was considered one of the best Counter-Strike pros and played side by side with CS legends like Kenias and Apex under the banner of the French Orc Titan. The M for this year is unplayed, because the Frenchman received the VAC ban in 2014 that made it impossible for him to ever compete in a Valve tournament again. No one knew if he cheated on the LAN tournament or online. What is certain is that the anti-cheat software had taken an extremely famous victim. Kali was the first CS pro to be accused of cheating at the time, which is why his ban created such a big stir. The scene became aware that other CS celebrities might be cheating, and the accusations started piling up among other players as well. Kali was kicked from his team and competed in his last Counter-Strike tournament in 2017 before finally retiring. Top 4. Zubu Frost map exploit. Fourth place on our list goes to South Korean League of Legends team Azubu Frost and their high interest in the big screen, which was actually just for spectators. At the League of Legends Season 2 World Championship quarterfinals, you can see team members of Azubu Frost letting their eyes wander from the monitors to the big screen, allowing them to pinpoint the exact position of their opponents of the North American org TSM. You could even see pinks in the fog of war from the Koreans, indicating that they knew more than they were supposed to. Looking at the enemy map cost Azubu Frost a $30,000 fine.
Look at the minimap. But what's very fishy is after he looked at the minimap, a few seconds later he pings that TSM is right in there.
Top 3. Hosty Stream Snipes Tournament. Rank 3 on our list is a somewhat clumsy attempt at cheating by former Canadian Hearthstone pro Hosty. During the Hearthstone Pinnacle 2 tournament in 2015, Hosty attempted to stream snipe his own game. As if that wasn't strange enough, his webcam showed a reflection of the screen on which he was streaming the match. He practically gave himself away unintentionally. The action brought Hosty nothing but trouble. Not only did he finish last in the tournament, making his cheating attempt all the more ridiculous, his org Arkin kicked the Canadian just hours after the incident.
Up in your opening hand. Sure. But Life Coach, I mean, this is the aggro deck that Life Coach is playing. He's playing back match. And again, it's very cost efficient minions.
Top 2. Cameron Jeffers e-cycling cheat. The following cheat attempt sounds strange, but it happened just like this. Cameron Jeffers was a professional e-cycling athlete in the video game Swift, in which players ride on exercise bikes and the performance stage chief on the bike is transferred to the game. In 2019, Cameron was stripped of all his previous titles in the discipline. The reason? He admitted to having cheated himself the best bike in the game by means of his software, thus gaining an advantage over his competitors. For this he received a 6-month ban and a fine of £250.
Point in this, in this journey, and of course in particular for the guys that supported me throughout my
Top 1. Forsaken Word.exe. The first place in our top 10 list of cheaters in eSport goes to the Indian CS player Forsaken. At Extremesland Zoe Asia 2018, Optic India was playing against Revolution VN when the tournament admins noticed Forsaken's strange gameplay. They quickly checked his PC and sure enough admins discovered a cheat program that Forsaken tried to disguise as the Word.exe program. When he was caught, he tried to prevent the admin from further viewing the weird program, but that didn't help at all. Optic India was disqualified and Forsaken is still serving a 5-year ban. This was our top 10 list of cheaters in eSport who have been caught. What do you think about cheaters? Let us know in the comments. Leave a like and a follow and see you next week for our next top 10 video.